What is up, Theta homies? It is your boy Justin Passetti back again with another Theta token video, another Theta token update. I want to dive into a lot more of the updates in terms of other partnerships and collaborations, patent updates when it comes to Theta Network, so we'll look into that. So if you're trying to stake your Theta tokens though, if you want to just check out my Guardian node, and if you want to check out my Elite Edge node, if you want to stake your T-Fuel, because either way you're going to help out my channel, help out the Theta Network, but overall help yourselves out, earn as much T-Fuel passively as possible and utilize it however you want on Open Theta, Theta Drop, any of the subchains on Theta, or just withdraw it back to your wallet. Starting on X, we're going to see a post from G saying, here G post, it looks like one of the things I already reposted in a sense, but just to reiterate it, just so it has its own individual post. Continuing our Theta Network Edge Cloud open source efforts, we are glad to release the second code example showing how you can easily integrate the sketch to 3D technology into your web application. So it looks like there's also, if you want to look like a chat bot using React Vite in 5 minutes, there's also this that I also posted before in about a week or two ago roughly. But overall, I'll show you guys this here itself. So seeing if you want to just upload a sketch, something you drew or something you drew online, either way, upload it, then you have the 2D image that will be generated, and then you have the output for the model. So maybe I'll just put some overlay, some b-roll that you'll show that here, like I did before with a car, and then you can see the model of the car, and then you can just rotate it around. In terms of what is being created, I feel like that's just another avenue for other creators, artists, just those type of sense. You can also think of architecture, designs, dress, clothes, things like that, because like I mentioned before, at least I'm just connecting the dots based on the information that's provided. How Kai's, one of the bigger platforms and educations in South Korea, partnered with Theta in terms of their try-on clothing technology with Theta. So we shall see how this is all going to be incorporated. That's the two things that kind of make sense for me. At least that's just a quick example I can give. So there's going to be like designers who are going to sketch some sort of wardrobe that they like. You can upload it, then you have the 2D application, and then you can actually have the model. And then from the model, you can even use the try-on fit. So that's all on the AI for Theta Network. There are models, and that's just available already. So that's just a quick sense of that example. Going on to a little bit more as well, we do have an NVIDIA post seeing right here that above, looking to achieve higher throughput for your generative AI app, the NVIDIA AI Founder enables you to build custom supermodels optimized and packed NVIDIA NIM microservice with Llama 3 and NVIDIA's advanced tool. Get started today. So in terms of the AI models and things like that, we do know that Theta Network is partnered with NVIDIA in some sort of sense with the GPU processing power. So I feel like that's just the next update, the next Web3 application to be applied for people's technologies. Later in, also in September, we're going to see the new updates with the Androids in terms of the Theta technology being implemented into that. I'm not entirely too sure how that's going to be associated with each other. I feel like that has to be some sort of app you download. You can't just, I guess you can just have the phone and then people are just using it when you're charging it or just using the phone in general. But I feel like with privacy reasons and issues and lawsuits, I feel like it should be some sort of app. But I could be wrong. I haven't seen too much news on it for the release in September for the Android phone application with Theta Network. But as soon as I see that information, I'll try to post that information as soon as I can and make sure I read everything just so everything makes sense and hopefully it is accurate. So that's why just a reminder that none of these videos are financial advice, guys. Definitely do your own research. Continue on to the next post, we do see that congratulations Theta. They have been awarded their new patent for edge computing platform by smart contract enabled blockchain network with off-chain solution verification. I'm going to increase the image here just so for those, this is a pretty nice clear image, this one here that's listed. So it says 14 patents have been approved with Theta Network, and then you also have 5 awaiting approval. So if you want to take a pause here, you're more than welcome to. I do want to highlight one thing for some of those who are not too tech savvy on what does this off-chain solution verification even mean. Going on to a quick search, we're going to see here at the AI overview, off-chain solution verification is a process that verifies actions recorded and validated by another chain or application and then sends them to the main chain for official recording. Off-chain transactions can involve transferring cryptocurrency outside of the blockchain network or transferring ownership of physical assets like real estate or vehicles. So in a sense, here's another one down here. This process involves validating and authenticating the transaction by a sufficient number of participants, recording the details in the appropriate block, and broadcasting the information to the entire network, making it irreversible. So overall, just what it says is essentially there's going to be multiple chains on Theta. We know that. We do have the POGs, we have other Levita, we have Imagine Replay, we have those type of subchains that are already associated. And then when you're sending over currency as well as NFTs, this record and ledger is going to be available for those who are just curious. So it's a public ledger and information to see where assets are being transferred and transported to or exchanged. And I feel like that's just the next step. I've been listening to a couple podcasts with Cathie Wood, Graham Stephan in terms of the blockchain technology. So you're more than welcome to check out there. It's called the Iced Coffee Hour with Graham Stephan and also Cathie Wood. It's one of the more recent podcasts in terms of making. So it was posted on August of 2024. So if somehow, some way, somewhere, Graham or Cathie Wood watches these videos, thank you guys for sharing your information. It's pretty insightful when you can see the innovation being applied like in broad daylight. And I guess for people who are really trying to get into the innovation aspect, I feel like this is the next wave and we just gotta wait. So only time will tell. Technology will be upgraded. I am a big firm believer that technology is just going to be constantly upgraded, and technology is going to just change our lives for hopefully the better in the near future, and we shall just wait and see how Theta Network also will be adopted into the mainstream internet. So put some thoughts and comments down below what you guys think about this new patent that Theta received, or if you agree or disagree with what I just said in terms of how the off-chain confirmation transactions and being recorded on the ledger, if you think it's going to be beneficial, if it's just another silly patent that Theta just applied for. I feel like when you apply for patents, they're not cheap. They're very expensive in terms of how much you want to get a patent. It takes some time and processing, and there's a lot of lawyers involved, so it depends on the patent, I guess. But like, they're pretty expensive, guys. This is not cheap stuff and nothing that you really waste investments or time on. At least that's just my own opinion when it comes to patents. Continue on to another one here. We're just going to see some more highlighted notes I want to mention. Here, Brian Maester just posts, get all the Theta swag you can. Let's do this Theta Network Theta drop and redeemable. I haven't seen too much redeemables on Theta drop. I'm hoping that there's going to be a little bit more. I feel like there should be like giveaways for VIP members. Maybe they have apparel, hats, whatever you can see like right here that's listed with your VIP status. I feel like that'd be fun, a little more incentivized for people to earn the VIP status, in addition to just like the airdrops for the Sapphire rewards or the gold, bronze, and silver that are being transferred to the Sapphire rewards. But that's just my own opinion. It's still in beta, as you can tell, but it just kind of feels like there needs to be a little bit more incentive for VIP members as of right now. That's just my own thoughts and comments. Put yours down below if you have any other insightful corrections that you would like to apply to Theta Drop VIP status. Continue on to a little bit more here as well. We're going to see that Merge Madrid has announced that Web Andrea is a speaker at Merge Madrid at Theta Network, a layer 1 blockchain for video, media, and entertainment. Andrea powers users to leverage components or build new products. Join us to hear Andrea on how Web3 creates new opportunities. It's nice to continuously that Andrea is developing other partners around other areas and regions of the world, but we shall see how this will be involved. I know that Theta Network is relatively a smaller team, and when it comes to their partnerships, they're adopting with other ecosystems when it comes to Film 3, Web3, and also bigger corporations. I feel like they're spread relatively thin based on the number of people on their team. That's just my own opinion, again, based on the images that I've seen. I feel like there's less than 100 people on their actual team, but I could be wrong. I feel like boards and directors and advisors are a little bit different, but I guess technically they are on their staff. But we shall see how these updates will go and how Film 3 will go as well. Just also want to note that this looks like it will be posted on October 8th and 10th, I'm assuming, of 2024, because it's August 5th of 2024 when this is posted. And last but not least, a couple of last two is just a Fuse Wars Spaces. If you want to check that out, it looks like this will be posted relatively soon on August 8th of 2024 at 12 p.m. So that is there for you guys because it does mention the Epic Games. I'm sure they'll talk about their release date. I'm hoping and looking forward to it, but we shall wait until that Spaces has been created. And then now it's last but not least, it looks like the POG digital airdrops are being brought to the Theta Network wallets. I believe based on here, it looks like Jinian says, it looks like to be the second quarterly allocation, not from the PogChamp All-Star NFT. So for those who want to take a quick pause on the allocation distribution, you're more than welcome to right here. Take a quick pause, and then I'm just scrolling up. It looks like here you'll see it in your wallet. So based on that, you'll see whenever that's airdropped to those who have the appropriate allocation and whoever that refers to. But overall, I'm just looking forward to this. Also, just I guess I should just mention that this kind of refers to the patent that they just secured. When you have all these other blockchains that you can see right here, and then it's going to be transactional, you can interchange between other type of cryptos, I'm assuming, because they're TNT20 tokens, at least on a Theta blockchain. That's just my own opinion. So this is how that previous patent is going to be applied to this application right here when you see for all these other subchains on Theta. But overall, that's all I really have for today's video, guys. Thank you so much. If you're an OG viewer and subscriber, I would not be here without you. If you're a new viewer trying to find as much Theta news, updates, NFTs, or any kind of Theta partnerships, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all the links down below in the description. for all the links I post in this video, along with staking your Theta tokens to my Guardian node or staking your TFL tokens to my Elite Edge node. Either way, help out my channel, help out the Theta Network, but overall help yourselves out. Earn as much TFL passively as possible and then withdraw it however you want on the open Theta. Theta drop any of the sub chains on Theta or just withdrawing it back to your wallet. Really am looking forward to the future of Theta. I know the market does not look good right now, but only time will tell. None of these videos are financial advice, guys. Looking forward to the next update, the next Theta token video. But until then, it is your boy Justin Bassetti, so try to keep up. Alright. Deuces.